Yeah, my crown is black, made from onyx. Melanin got me feeling like a hero, straight out the comics. The one to my side is a goddess, strong black woman. Only one rule, be honest. To the agenda, they know we a problem. They be saying we too black, crown, too black. A little different, yeah. This year, it's gonna be a little different, yeah. Same man, same. This year it's gonna be a little different. Same man, same.
I'm in that mode.
20 years I've been rich in my spirit, trying to get rich in the flesh. I'm plotting on millions, feeling like New Year's Eve. I'm screaming New Year, new me. It's feeling like New Year's Eve. I'm screaming New Year, new me. Yeah, it's time for the undiscovered to be discovered. All these years grinding hard, feeling undercover, feeling underground, feeling burnt. Pretend to be confident, sometimes
Too black.
Ask for support so much you feel like a burden. Thanks if you rock with me, even though I was learning. Thanks if you rock with me off the strip, I'll be working. And when I start touring, I'm thinking y'all in person. Yeah, a little different this year. I need to take leaps and bounds. I'm going ballistic this year. Yeah, I'm carving out a salary for my assistant this year.
All right. We back. Yo, I'm B Class.
I'm Leesa.
And we are
Two Black Crowns podcast.
Yeah. This episode 1, season 2. And Happy New Year to y'all, man.
Happy New Year.
Recording this on New Year's Eve. So, you know, it's a different vibe today. You know, we had to put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? A little something, you know what I'm saying? She's serving titties. I'm serving, you feel me? A little bit
God.
of, you know, y'all can't see what I'm serving.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah. So you nervous to be back?
A little bit. It's been a minute. So
yeah. It has been a good minute. Yeah, but we back, y'all, man. I know y'all happy to see us. We happy to be here. What we talking about today?
Well, since it's the new year, let's talk about like going into the new year. Like, what do you do? What are your plans?
Got a lot of plans.
So do you do vision boards?
I do. That's actually what I do on New Year's Eve. Instead of going out to go party, I normally like to work on my vision board. I don't have my supplies together this year. So I'm gonna do it top of the year for sure. But I always do a vision board. It's something I started a couple years ago, and the first time I did one, honestly, I could say like damn near everything on my board popped off during like the course of that year.
Yeah.
And I hadn't done one up until, you know, just a couple years ago. So it's something I feel like I'm hooked on now. Because throughout the year, you keep looking at it. And then you get towards the end of the year, you start going through, like, damn, hold on. I've been getting to it. Because you know, you get caught in the monotony.
I agree. I did a vision board. I want to say it was either like 2019 or something like that. It was either 2018 or 2019. I did a vision board and I literally like marked off everything that I had on my vision board. It's almost like, well, it is like a form of manifestation. So
I agree.
I feel like it's a good thing to do. Start your year off. You got your goals set and, you know, things you want to just get done. Just get them done.
What you use to make your vision board? Like do you draw on your vision board? Do you what do you do?
Like you can draw. I don't know. I don't feel like I draw a lot, but I pretty much use magazines, even pictures of like friends or family or myself, just whatever I can think of, really. I'm a little arts and crafty too, so I got, you know, that in me, I think, because I'm a mom and I like to help my son with stuff. So I'll be using like glitter and all the fun glitter, festive stuff.
I feel that. Yeah. If y'all hear fireworks in our audio.
Mhm.
It's because it's New Year's Eve. So
Mhm.
we keeping it authentic. Everything we soundproofed as best as we can. You feel me? Um, but yeah, I'm locked in. I got a lot of stuff I want to get accomplished next year. Want to take my body goals to another level for sure. Um, career wise, trying to build additional streams of passive income. Um, music wise and film wise, definitely looking to get into bigger roles, take more acting classes. I had so much fun in the acting class I
Yeah.
have taken. Looking to get more further into that. And as far as music, I got some things I've already started. The B Class live session seem to be picking up steam on my YouTube channel, B Class Music
Yeah.
TV.
I see you be posting, doing your thing.
Yeah, so trying
I see
to,
you locked your hair.
you know, I, yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, and then I had to do it. That's how it goes sometimes. I wasn't gonna do it, then I had to do it. So my shit getting a little lengthy. So I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
So,
What you getting into next year? What you doing?
oh man, I really want to, continue to focus on growing my business through these hands. I do clinical massage therapy. I want my social media presence to be a little more heavy this year, just to, kind of promote, put myself out there a bit more. I know I said this a lot last season, but I'm an introvert. So, like, social media can sometimes, like, be overwhelming and spark up like anxiety sometimes for me. So that part I'll definitely have to try to find a way to like manage so that I could, just stay on the grind, and build my followers, build my clientele is the most important is what I want to gain. But yeah, that's it. I mean, getting Noah into stuff, if anybody don't know, Noah is my son. If you followed us last season, I think I talked about him a little bit.
You did.
Um,
You did a couple times.
but yeah, getting him into stuff, sports, whatever I can get my hands on to get him active and keep him active, we doing that. So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what we got today? What we getting into?
Uh, okay, so I have a few questions. Well, we talked about. Well, we didn't go into detail, but we just thought it would be good topics to discuss. Um, does being kind drive good men away? Being kind to women in the dating world, does it drive good men away? That's one of the things that
Wait,
we
does women being kind drive men away? Or does
no.
being
Does a man being kind
Mhm.
to a woman drive good men away? Am I saying that right?
No? Oh, so you saying if a man is kind to a woman, does does that make her push us away
Yes.
like good men?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. No, I got you. I got you. So
So
does a man being kind
yeah, like
make women want to push them away? I
yeah,
got you.
like or almost like I don't even want to really use the word love bomb.
Oh God. You can
Uh
use love bomb
maybe love bombing.
or thirsty or whatever. What's
Yeah.
all the other shit y'all put on
So
men?
like is it, do you consider it like coming on too strong, being kind to women? Like how, okay, just say for instance, um I meet a guy, right? And first encounter, he's like, you're so beautiful. Let me take you out on a date. And then, you know, I I say, yeah, let's do it, right? And then the date, he shows up with like flowers, candy, uh probably even a card. I honestly would say a card would be a little bit too much for a first date because you don't know anything about me. But I'll take the flowers and the candy. What do
I
you
think we're
think?
done with this question. You know, being kind get you pushed
No,
away.
what are your experiences? Like
I mean, we can relive this now, or you guys want to. Nah, I mean, when I first would like started dating, because I've been in like relationships. I was doing relationships. I don't have no exes, but I have done some relationships. Let me see. I
here he go with this. I don't have no
no
exes.
exes. Nobody's getting claimed. Sorry. But I was in a relationship. So when I finally had an opportunity to get out into the dating world for an extended period of time, I stayed single for a while. So I had a high school sweetheart. Then when that ended, I had like a long term, a couple year long relationship or whatever. And then when that ended, I went single for like damn near 7 years. Just, you know, seeing what the streets have to offer. But
Combing,
I was
what is
still
it? Combing through your
I
options.
was combing through my options. But I still was very much a relationship type of guy. So I only knew, I guess at that point in time, a couple of ways to go about like wooing a woman, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I would always be kind. I would always be, I guess, intentional. Even if I wasn't trying to get into a relationship, I still would be very intentional. If I liked a woman, I would show her that I like her. Cards, flowers, candy. And 100% of the time it got me nowhere. 100% of the time.
So
Not
you were a love bomber. Just
nah, because
going on record.
I can't say I was a love bomber in that window of time because I was not looking for nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely was trying to make connections still, but not
Mhm.
take it past a certain point type shit. But I only knew how to be a certain way,
Mhm.
with women. So I would be very genuine, very warm, and very like kind hearted and stuff like that. Text you in the morning, this, that, and the third, and all every single time. Every
I'm
single time it got me nowhere. Every time.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I have had a guy like get my number and we try to have discussion or whatever, or talk or whatever you call it these days. But this is a long time ago. But he would text me every morning. Good morning, beautiful. or or how you doing, love? Like it's fine. Like it's totally fine. I feel like I never really frowned upon it, but sometimes like give me a chance to reach out to you. Like I want to be the one to wake up in the morning and be like, "Hey, good morning, handsome. How you been?" Like I want to be on the uh giving end of that too. Like if you don't give me a chance to like do it back, like I don't know, like it's just it gets irritating. Like dang, like
I,
why you
mm,
always so I mean, I love being lovey, but at the same time it's like I want to reciprocate. That's just my
so find
personality.
a way. There's more than a morning text. There's more ways to reciprocate his energy than being first to reach out at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
So you get creative like y'all tell us to do.
The shade.
I'm just saying though, you know, get creative. It's like I had to learn the hard way that there's oftentimes no such thing as a satisfied woman. You ask 100% of the women that are in relationships, are they completely happy? Say, hey, would you change anything about your guy? Most of them will give you a list. Oh yeah, I don't like when he does this. I don't like when he does that. Ooh, baby, they got a list. They have a list. You
This
know,
is true.
um,
I
you know,
I agree with that.
as a man, I can tell you, I've been in multiple relationships where you ask me, is there anything you would change about your lady? Nah, I like her how she come. I like her. Oh, so y'all get along 100% of the time? Nah, but I mean, she being her. and I rock with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't expect her to be like programmable. You know what I'm saying? To where she's tailor fitted to me. And then
So
and then
trying to
and
go,
then and then
her. She being her.
yeah, she being her. And then and then and then it's like when y'all do meet Prince Charming, the guy that checks 98% of the boxes, he's too good to be true. Um, he's either too good to be true or now it's boring. I'm
Uh,
bored. I'm bored. He does everything right. I'm bored. There's no
well,
spontaneity.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
no this. There's
yeah.
no that. So
Women,
it's
listen, women,
toxic. It's
women
toxic.
love, women love spontaneity. Like if you do something out of the norm, like that's interesting to
What
us.
if he doing that? What if he being spontaneous? Then he's too spontaneous. Sometimes I just want to chill. Sometimes I just want to watch a movie and lay on the couch. There's no such thing as whatever approach you take, she gonna come back with a. If she give you a list of all the things she want and you check everything on the list, the woman no doubt will give you a new list. That's how this works. She'll give you a new list. I'm not trying to be, cynical or nothing like that. I mean, this is what it is. That's how it works. And I had to learn that through experience. I had to learn why doing right was wrong.
Mm.
Yeah. The more I started to show the asshole side of me, the more negligent I became, the less attentive. You had to beat the women off of you with a bat. Get off of me. I don't want you. Back up. The more you push them away, the more they don't go away. The more
they come at you.
yeah, they want you bad, real bad. You know what I'm saying? When you don't give a fuck,
I think that goes vice versa too.
does it?
I think so.
Hmm.
I think so. When you don't like, the more you, the more women try to, move on. I say this, the more we try to move on, the more, like, just say it's a past relationship, like, the more an ex will try to get you back.
That's ego. I was just gonna ask you when you said you think it's vice versa. Vice versa from what type of man? It's different types of men. You have men who are out here on some intentional stuff, and then you have men out here who ultimately want some sex, probably a good time for an for a little while, and then that has an expiration date. He trying to move on to the next vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So you got people that are very unintentional, just dating around, doing them, enjoying the moment. They're in some type of a space in their life. They're not really trying to get too heavy with nobody. And then you got the ones that's out here really trying to lock something in. So for the men who trying to lock something in, they're looking for a woman that's cooperative. They're looking for a woman that's feminine, sensitive. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so when you say cooperative,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The trigger words: submission, cooperation.
when you,
Obedience. Oh, God
oh
forbid
God,
you say obedience. Oh shit. The triggers.
when
Bow,
you,
bow, bow, bow.
oh God, when you say cooperative, what exactly do you mean? Because a lot of women, I do feel like if you do say that word, they may think that you're like,
I'm
don't
listening.
do that.
I'm just listening.
They may think that it's like, okay, you want a pet, something that you can, like, control, tell what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
what exactly do you
to,
mean?
to be clear, I'll give a small example of cooperation. Hey, babe, you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Okay. Well, I'm out. I'm not home yet. What would you like to eat? I don't know. You pick something. All right, I'm gonna go to the Chinese spot. I don't want Chinese. Okay. Well, what do you want? I don't know, but I know I don't want Chinese. But you still could choose. I just not Chinese. I bet I'm gonna go grab a pizza. Pizza? I have given you an opportunity to give input. You don't have any input, but you have hella objections. So you either gonna follow and let him lead, or if it's teamwork, contribute to the team.
Mm.
Are you assisting? Are you shooting? What you know what I'm saying? Contribute to this. If you wanna because you got plenty of women out here like I want a man that I can follow. I'm ready to be led. Okay, so when he come home with Chinese, eat Chinese. How you hungry? Don't know what you want to eat. Know everything that you don't want to eat, and then y'all think y'all not crazy.
Because maybe, okay, I think I said this before. Maybe it's because they want something different than what they usually get. So, like, what if Chinese is something that's a regular thing in their household? Or what if pizza, they've had it like 2 times that week and she don't want pizza? Like, I get it. You're telling us, you know, contribute to the thought process of, you know, but sometimes we just want y'all to think outside of the box for us.
It's a situation where we get set up to fail. I hate to put it that way, but it's really true. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you choose. All right, bet I choose, no problem. That's what I could do. And then you choose, and then there's objections. The man is met with resistance,
So
or yeah.
so in that situation or scenario, like, so what is it? Would it be every man for himself to eat?
The old me would keep listing things until eventually she was like, "Yeah, we could just do that." That's the old me, the one who didn't have any success, the nice guy, the one that
Mhm.
got cheated on all the time, and the one that got ghosted and stuff. The nice guy, the flower buyer, the card guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, the old me, I would try to sift through different options of restaurants and cuisine until we got to some type of middle ground. The new me would just tell her, "You ain't hungry."
Mm.
You're not hungry because you only know what you don't want to eat, and that's the sign of a person who isn't hungry. So it becomes I. It no longer is we. I am going to go get me some da 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 da. If you like something off of their menu, call me back. I'm about 10 minutes away from the restaurant.
I think that that's a good. I mean, I think that's a good way to handle it. To
The,
be honest.
the asshole wins. I can't make this shit up. It's too easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's too easy, ladies and gentlemen. The asshole wins.
That's not being an asshole,
Oh, it
though.
is.
No, it
You
isn't.
ain't hungry. I'm finna go get some food. This where I'm
But if
going.
you asked her and she's saying that she doesn't know, she's not sure, you gave her the option to give you an option, right?
Mhm.
And then because she doesn't know, you're telling her, well, this is where I'm gonna go get something to eat from. If you want something, call me back. Just let me know. Whatever the case is.
Yeah,
That's
that.
not being an
It
asshole. You're
depends.
telling her.
Yeah, it depends on which woman you're dealing with. Because some women would deem that to be inconsiderate. Oh, so you just because I objected to a few things, you didn't just gave up on feeding me. Yeah, you're uncooperative. And the obedience word that women hate. Let's be clear about something. As a man and as a head of a household, you should be able to give your woman a command.
Mm.
A command. I said it. A command.
You know,
Not an inquiry, not a question. Baby, could you should be able, and that's not to mean all the time, 24/7. Hey, give me the remote. Hey, go do no, but you should be able to issue a command and it be taken care
I
of.
agree. Now,
Hold on, without pushback.
okay.
Yeah. I'm done eating. Babe, put this plate in the sink for me. Who you talking to? I don't none of that. None of that. You just come get the plate and you put it in the sink. I don't want to hear nothing.
Now, I think that
2023 women.
no, we had this discussion, and after thinking about it, because I think that I don't know if I didn't say that I was in a disagreement with you. I just said that it's the way that it's said, right? But um I think that thinking back to, like, you know, my grandparents and um how my granddad spoke to my grandma. Like, I think that, like, I recall, it being more of a, um, you know, go get me some,
Uh,
go, go get
he
me something to
told
eat or
her.
fix my plate.
He told her.
Fix my plate. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, um, even with my aunts, like growing up, just seeing my aunts respond to my granddad and, like, what he would say or tell them to do for him. Like, it was kind of, hey, I'm the man. That's what men do.
Yeah.
You know.
And he never had to remind her that he was the
Mhm.
man.
Mhm.
You see these new school women, and I ain't talking about you in particular, but to whom it applies. A lot of these sisters out here got to be reminded that they're not the man.
I think too. Well,
Defend your sisterhood. Go ahead.
because I'm talking about my experiences. Like, I can't speak for everyone else, all of the other ladies, but growing up in a household too where it was just my mom, like, I never really saw that behavior. You know what I'm saying? My mom didn't remarry until she was in her 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So, I never had that example of, like, my dad being there.
Mm-hmm.
My dad died when I was younger, so she was widowed for all that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now, like, if a guy was to say, go put this in the sink, or I'm looking at you like, you got two legs. What you mean?
Yep, brother. That sister's a brother. Yeah.
But I think it comes from, you know, just not having that example.
Right.
So if I had that example, like, yeah, I think I would be more willing. But when we spoke about it, I was like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It really does make sense.
Yeah, and there's a such thing as an abuse of power, right? Like you want to, but that's why the vetting process has to be good. I think moving into 2023, the millennials and younger, these women need to. I challenge our women to strengthen up their vetting processes. You out here dating, take a little bit of time and really vet these men out. Vet them out, and if that means withholding your vagina for a little while longer than you probably want to, you might want to do it. And I'm not going to be Steve Harvey and tell you wait 90 days or a set amount of time in general. But when you're vetting someone, there needs to be a certain level of understanding, conversation. You need to know how this man looks at the world.
So,
before you go giving him the goods and trying to build and set up a life. Because if you're truly looking for a man to lead you, ladies, if you're truly looking for a man to lead you, then you probably do want to take your time and make sure that you're picking an appropriate leader so that you feel comfortable taking those commands when they come.
So speaking of, like, the vetting process for women, like, when would you say, or I don't know if you can really answer this, but when do you think women start choosing men wisely? Like, at what age?
A simple answer would be too late. But
no, you need to.
Yeah, too late. Honestly, it's a lot of women out here that's gonna die alone, and
What's
it's
too late?
already too late. Too late. After their value has run its course. So for some women, too late could be 28. For another woman, too late could be 35. But when their value has run its course, essentially meaning that there are late bloomer women. There are women who come into their physical prime and their looks, their body, everything feels out in their later 20s, right? They start looking the baddest they ever looked. You know what I'm saying? But for a lot of women, their physical peaks as far as appeal, as far as their mind, things like that, their physical peaks are in their earlier 20s, and a lot of these women spend their earlier 20s either hot girl summering or popping out babies by nowhere nothing ass dudes, or they popping out babies by halfway decent brothers, but They didn't vet them well to understand that they weren't compatible. And now you have a friction type of relationship trying to co-parent and this, that, and the third, just
Mhm.
because you had a baby by somebody who ain't not shit, but y'all not compatible. Y'all compatibility is trash. And so
Yeah,
because of
it's
that,
not
y'all,
there.
yeah, y'all into it. So and now what you do is you grow up, you wisen up, you sharpen up, you smarten up, you start to develop intentions and goals, right? And now you try to come out here and find Prince Charming, and Prince Charming looking at a 23-year-old, a 24-year-old, you know what I'm saying, who don't got no kids, who's mentally hasn't been through as much trauma, who hasn't, you know what I'm saying? And so now what they're gonna do is they're gonna be more appealing. They're gonna be the person who gets the phone calls and the texts in the morning, and he might have you on standby. You ever flew standby? You know what they do? They run, their value
I
has run
can't
its
say
course.
that I've had that experience.
Yeah. But it be like that for real. And like you can't really blame a brother, because a lot of times in order for men to be appealing to women, most men, right? Because a lot of men ain't over 6 feet. Most men, the average height is what, 5'7", 5'8" globally. And in America it's still like 5'7", 5'8". It's not tall, right? But a lot of women want a man over 6 feet. So that cuts out half the most of your average guys.
That's right.
Right. So most of your average guys aren't just boom, instantly physically appealing, right? But if he has some amenities to him, that he can catch her eye, meaning that he got his bread straight, meaning that he got himself put together. He putting it on, he's smelling right. He probably got his charisma up, right? He know how to talk, et cetera, et cetera. These things can even the odds for this guy, right? Well, that takes time. Most men don't come into their financial prime until later, 30s,
Mm.
early 40s. So now that I've built myself up and I have a plethora of options, do I go choose traumatized 36-year-old with 2 kids and think she know every goddamn thing and she's a dude for real? Or do I go find this soft, feminine 23-year-old sister who's willing to listen to me, hear me? You know what I'm saying?
You can mold her.
Not even mold her, just somebody who's cooperative. We ain't trying to program you.
You think so? Do you think today's generation,
Mhm.
going into 2023, that they're more cooperative than older?
Yeah, younger women are more cooperative
You
to
think so?
to a more mature man. Absolutely. A younger woman is more cooperative to a mature man because that young woman is looking at him like this. He fine, he handsome, he got his stuff together. There's things I want to do with my life, and I feel like he can actually show me some stuff and help me get to where I'm trying to go. So she is full on ready to be led. Y'all see, not y'all, but these sisters who bitter about it because they can't compete with the young chicks, they'll say, oh, he wants to be able to program her, or he's looking for a pet. No, he's not looking for a pet. He's looking for somebody who he can actually lead. The coach of a team, he's the leader, right?
Yeah.
Right. Coach tell you, hey man, your shot's missing, pass the ball, you get in the game, shoot an air ball. Coach take you out, hey man, come sit down, because you can't take leadership.
Yeah.
He done told you what not to do. Now you out here hurting the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you said
I can't put an age on it. I say when their value has run its course is generally when they want to
right.
start getting smart.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I understand that. So with that being said, like you had mentioned men um when they start getting they bread together, like they in they late 30s, early 40s. Like, do you think that's when men start to choose intentionally or date intentionally?
No, I think men date intentionally twice. The average
Explain.
Black American man, I think, dates intentionally twice. Y'all jump in the comments when y'all get to this part of the podcast. Let me know what y'all think about this theory. But honestly, I think that a lot of us men who come from a reasonable, even the men who don't come from a reasonably structured household, sometimes they want it more, right? Because they didn't have it. So they want to
Mhm.
build the family that they never got to have.
Mhm.
I think young, we want to fall in love and be with somebody. We do. We get hurt. We get hurt because the women be playing. They still playing. They still out here doing dicks. You know what I'm saying? Hot girl summer, social media, They want to be half naked. They not ready to be nobody's wife or not even no serious companion. A lot of them. We're not talking about the exceptions. We talking about the rule, right?
Mhm.
So when he gets hurt, similar to me, he smartens up. Damn, being everything that the women say they want, it actually doesn't work. You start going to go talk to some dudes that been running the streets since they early 20s, and they'll tell you, bro, you was tweaking the whole time. This happened for me. Bro, you was tweaking the whole time. Like all that trying to wife her, bro. We 22, bro. We going to the club tonight. Look, your homie or your uncle or whoever put you on game, like you got to stop being so like people say chivalry is dead. Nah, chivalry stopped working. That's why it died. It stopped working. It stopped working. Opening doors and all that. That shit sound good to say out loud. When we start talking about reality, that shit get you called thirsty. Shit get you called not opening doors in particular, but being that guy, being super like considerate and soft and baby, I love you, baby. All the R&B songs used to, girl, ain't too proud to beg. Please don't leave me. All those guys are suckers today. 2023, all them dudes is suckers. If you still moving like that, you're gonna take consistent L's.
I think it depends on the maturity level of the female.
Yeah,
And it's definitely who you come across. I don't think that that's every woman.
I don't either, but I think it's more prevalent now because the women haven't. It's tough because I wish it wasn't this way, but women have become more professionally successful and they've let it interfere with their mentalities as human beings. Because you're making some money and you have a job and you're able to pay your own bills, it in no way, shape, or form makes you a man. It just don't. But a lot of times in our society, we associate professional success with masculinity.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of women out here saying, I don't need a man because I can pay my own bills. So when this burglar kicks in your front door, wouldn't you like to have a big 6-foot dude laying next to you to go see about that? Because that has nothing to do with paying rent.
I mean, but what if she go to the gun range? What if she, what if she's independent in that way?
If that man get to her before she get to that gun, he gonna have his way. If it's a man in the house, that's a different type of deterrent.
This could be true.
Yeah, because I ain't got to reach for my pistol. Somebody kick my door in, I'm gonna beat his ass. I have a fighting chance.
Yeah.
Most women don't have a fighting chance against a man. So that's just one example of many. What about reaching that shit on that top shelf up there? Don't you get tired of going to go get the damn step stool every time you need to grab something high in the kitchen? Huh? What about when you're tired? What about when you come outside in the morning, your tire just flat?
That's what the insurance is for. You get the
right. So who trying to go wait 3 hours for a tow truck man to come when you could just say, "Hey, baby, get up. My tire flat," and he come out there and get you straightened out.
Hey, some men out here don't know how to change tires.
Y'all women want to buy houses, y'all, because most of these women out here talking about they could pay their own bills. I know I ain't changing no tire. I'm gonna tell you right now, and it ain't because I can't. I don't want to. But even still,
wow. Then
I'm useful. Trust me. So, but yeah, fuck them tires. I'm useful. But look,
wow.
I'll give you the keys till you take my car. But it's not even. It's one of them situations where it's just like these women, they have a false equivalency when it comes to like, oh, I could do anything a man could do, so I don't need. It's just not true. Men need women and women need men, and that's just by nature's design.
Yeah.
And so this whole ideal of like, I'm straight, I could, da 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 da. And these chicks, they be saying it because it sound good online. But these women at home alone at night, all that's cool on Instagram, all that's cool on Facebook at about 11:30.
With my body pillow.
Yeah, that big long ass 6-foot pillow in your bed because you ain't got nobody to lay with. You see what I'm saying? Like, keep it $1. And that's why I love when we come on here and podcast, because we can say the stuff people don't be wanting to say out loud because it don't sound cool. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When do you a woman? No. You a woman. When do you think women start dating intentionally? When do you think they start? No, not dating intentionally. Choosing wisely. When do you think they do?
I think that most women, this is a hard question. Um, I feel like most women start dating. Is it intentionally? You said
No, choosing
choosing
wisely.
wisely.
Yeah.
I think we start choosing wisely after we've been through something like uh unfortunate, like, you know, heart, whether that be heartbreak or um having a kid, having a kid
Or a few.
or a few. Yeah. I think that's when it becomes a serious thing. Like, I know just for me, um, in my experiences, I don't I don't ever want to date someone because I have a son, right? I don't ever want to date and like just bring anybody around him because, you know, I want to be protective of that space and just as a mom, like setting an example for my kid, and what a man should look like or a man should be towards a woman, and um just on so many different levels, like um of a good example. Like, I want him to have a good example, so I'm not just bringing anybody around him. So, I mean, I feel like it comes when we
Post trauma.
make
Post trauma.
too many mistakes.
Yeah. And essentially what
And
it
it could
is.
be one too many, you know?
And what happens is, or two too many, or five too many, because what happens is now less than the best version of you is looking for the best quality guy you can get. And it's crazy because when the options were vast and you could have got the coup de grace of the available men,
Mhm.
out of the ones that you could pick from, you could have got the top notch best dude. But now that they wait until post trauma,
Mhm.
the best available guy, he down here somewhere now, out of your options. This guy up here, he is still hit.
Yeah.
But now, no, don't bring them kids over here. No, it was a joint. It was a joint that I was cool with. You know, we was communicating for a while, getting to know each other. At this point in time in my life, I was just taking my time, right? So I wasn't trying to get physical. I wasn't trying to get serious. I just really was on some like, hey, let's get to know each other type stuff.
Mhm.
When I met that woman, she had 0 kids. You know who I'm talking about. She had 0 kids. Goose egg. No kids. None of that. You feel me? Cool. Somewhere along building a friendship, she gets impatient. Somebody was probably a little more aggressive in pursuit than I was. She gets a boyfriend. No sweat off my back. I ain't tripping. By the next time we talk, she's with child. Bung has a kid. Hey, no big deal. We've established a great bond. We're friends. No big deal. We continue to communicate. Somewhere along that interactions, again, still have never gotten physical. Nothing's ever gone on. She has another kid by another guy, different guy. Now it's 2 kids, 2 baby mamas. I mean, 2 kids, 1 baby mama, 2 baby daddies, right? This woman then starts dating one of my friends. And in her brain and in his brain, they thought I gave a fuck.
Mm.
Now, why would you think that? If or when I would have been an available option to you, it was most definitely 2 baby daddies ago. Maybe now you could have got some dick. Maybe.
Oh wow.
But something serious enough, y'all think my feelings were strong enough to care that you're seriously dating my partner? He's a simp. The rest of the squad's looking at him like a goofball. Brother, you doing what? You wifing a joint with 2 baby daddies? So baby daddy number 3. Let me tell y'all something. Single, good looking men, being baby daddy number 3 is not a part of any of our goals. It's not a part of any of our goals. Yeah, I'm looking for a woman who I could be, you know what I'm saying, the 3rd baby daddy to. Nobody's saying that shit. And is that to say women with 2 kids, 2 baby daddies don't have hope? No, it's not saying that. What I'm saying is your options have changed. They have changed. You used to could have got you a me. Now you got to go get you somebody who's much less than that. Somebody who don't probably take care of their body that well. Somebody who making a little bit less money. Somebody who's a little bit less handsome. Somebody who don't dress as nice. Somebody who come from probably a fucked up family background. Your options is the quality of man that is available to you and that is going to see value in you. It has reduced.
But why does it have to be reduced to that? What if she a boss ass female?
That shit don't matter.
What if she on her shit? What if she got a career? She got goals. She, momming. You know what I'm saying? Like, and doing it, all of it flawlessly.
Every airline charge once you had too many bags.
That's fucked up. And she's doing all of it flawlessly. So she's reduced now. She can't get no man that's of high stature.
If she's lucky. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen at all, but the problem is you got a whole bunch of women out here chasing a miracle. We talking about the exceptions or we talking about the rule? Yeah, if she's lucky, you can go get 2 kids, 2 baby daddies, and still marry an NBA player that's gonna never cheat on you. Fuck is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's too many women out here, and I love women. See, that's the thing too. When you be honest about women, they'll jump in the comments. He just sound like he hate women. If you hate women, just say that. No, the problem is y'all allergic to accountability. Y'all have allergies to accountability. Men start trying to tell the truth. That's why so many women disgustingly celebrated Kevin Samuels passing away, because he was trying to help and tell the truth, and they just didn't want to hear the truth. So they hated the man, literally hated the man, and celebrated his death because he was trying to help them. Kevin Samuels was trying to help. Let's not get it twisted. People were saying, oh, well, I didn't like his delivery. That's the world we live in. These are the women that we have to choose from, fellas. She going through her stuff. Let her get the next topic queued up. These are the women we have to choose from, fellas. Women that'll tell you that they cool with the message, but if it's not delivered a certain way, then it's the difference between them receiving it and hating your guts. But the message is still the message. If you send it FedEx, they good with it. You send it UPS, it's fuck you, and I hope you die. Same message, though. That's sick. We have to be more sophisticated than that. And God forbid the message involves some accountability. God forbid the message involves some self-assessment. See how hard it is for you to say I'm right? That's what we talking about.
Damn, like you didn't even give me a chance to process.
He said, oh, damn. Like, this shit crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Because
you do have a point. Like, there are, like, we are out here, like, trying to our hardest. I feel like we try our hardest to be right all the time instead of, like, just saying, like, yeah, it was my bad, I fucked, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Taking some accountability. I agree.
Hypothetical. Let's say I had a chance with you. I move away, so we stop talking. But you liked me, right? I move back, but now I have 2 baby mamas, 2 kids, and I make minimum wage. Do I still have a chance with you?
No.
But I used to. But why when a man says that
you got 2 baby mamas?
I came back.
Because your value has depreciated.
Okay, so why is it so easy for a woman to quickly be like, no, like what? You went and did what? Where did you move? Why did you do that? Like I
feel like we talked about this the other day, and it was the same topic, like how men's value depreciates as well as women's.
If you're making key thing, I said I make minimum wage.
Mm.
Yeah, if I came back with 2 baby mamas and 2 kids and I was a multi-millionaire, I probably could still get some conversation. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth on the podcast. God is watching.
No, because you don't understand the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? I am no. You said 2 kids, 2 baby mamas,
but I'm a multi-millionaire.
It depends on what.
You see how that answers? So our value don't depreciate. Long as we can get some money. As we can get some money.
No, it can be the same, vice versa. Like if she came back and she was a fucking multimillionaire.
We don't care about y'all money because it ain't available to us. Women's money ain't available to us by and large. Now, you might be the type of woman where you a multimillionaire and you cool with spoiling your man. But most women, if they got to spoil their man on a regular basis and he's not financially able to reciprocate that, she looking at him like a bitch ass nigga.
You right.
Yeah. So y'all having some bread don't do nothing for us. Because all the women out, all the independent women out here on the internet and the ones in real life, all the ones that got it and paying their own bills and they bossed up and this, that, and the third, they still looking for somebody to pay for everything. Am I lying?
No, you're not.
So
lying.
As a man, your value don't depreciate as long as you can go get some money. Nick Cannon got 79 kids. 79.
12. He has 12 children.
He has a dozen. He has a box of donuts. Nick Cannon got.
But I don't think it's 12 different women, though.
I think it's like 10. He got twins with Mariah. So it's like 10 different women, 11. And look, it's women in line to be 13, 14, 15, because he rich.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon don't look better than me. Yeah, y'all can get in the comments. What's up? Nick Cannon ain't chocolate like this. That's what I'm telling you. But he rich though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why y'all lined up. Y'all ain't lined up because he the most handsome thing moving. Y'all lined up because he rich. He ain't a bad looking brother. But I'm just saying, it's people out here got him faded.
Yeah. And Nick Cannon, yeah, you're right. He's not everybody's type.
Yeah, but that bag is. That bag is everybody's type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the next subject? Because I'm killing this shit right now.
I think we touched on it actually. I'm sorry. I got off of the.
For the record, I want to re-indicate. I love our sisters. I just want us to do better. Like I want us to get out of delusion and just because I think most Black women who aren't too traumatized, right? Because there's some sisters out here that's just in their own way. They're too far gone.
That was the next question about professionally successful women getting in their own way when it comes to companionship.
Ooh. Yeah. They say stupid shit. I could do for me. I got all my stuff together. I'm getting money. Like I don't need a man. I want one. Okay. We can live with all those comments. We can live with that. But when they start telling us how our professional journey should go, well, I feel like a man don't gotta have what I have, but at some point I will want him to get there. Why? Because if I'm making $350,000 a year, I don't care if you ever get there or not. We as a family are secure.
I mean, yeah, but you should want that to grow more, like for generational wealth.
Yeah, but she don't have to grow. She don't. I could just keep getting a bigger bag. Men don't think like that. We don't be like, yeah, I'm getting this money. I'm so out here doing my thing.
You don't care if she stays stagnant and
no. If I'm
but
making,
then if that's the case, then you'll be in control of shit.
100%. But if I'm making 300, let's say she does work a job. Let's say she's not like just a stay-at-home woman. Let's say she does work a job. Mm-hmm. Let's say she has a passion job, right? Mm-hmm. Something that makes her happy. Let's say she's a painter. And painting makes her happy, but it brings in about $60,000 a year. Mm-hmm. But I make $350,000 a year. But every day she comes home at peace. She is a happy version of herself. She is making revenue off of what she loves. I'll take that. You better not take a promotion if it's going to stress you out. A woman, it don't work that way. Super successful, she making 350 racks, he making 60,000, but he's the best version of himself because he's happy. He's a happy person. He don't mind getting up going to work because it ain't work to him. He come home ready to do some more shit because he's full of energy because his job hasn't drained him out. He has a promotion offer to him. The woman to tell him, you better take that promotion. But he like, it mean longer hours. Now I got to answer to this person instead of that person.
That just means she wants more for him.
She wants more money, but she don't want better for him. If he telling her this job gonna make me work more hours, I gotta be on call. My supervisor changes. The guy that I be working for, he's a dick. And she's still gonna tell him, go get that bag, even though she make more than enough for stability. That's a professional woman getting in her own way. Professional men who are successful, they don't care about what type of money they woman make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. But I still feel in a way like if she's encouraging him to go get it, I feel like it depends on the woman. I feel like it just means that she just wants better for him or more for him, experience, you know what I'm saying? Like can lead to other things. No.
She's in her own way. Because it sound good when he bringing home an extra 30,000, but now y'all don't get along no more. He's coming home tired, stressed, and hungry, and he don't want to hear shit from you. He don't want to hear shit. First time you try to complain, shut your ass up. I don't want to hear it. He's inconsiderate now. He used to rub your feet. He ain't got no energy to rub your feet no more. When he wake up in the morning, he used to kiss you on the forehead before he went to go get out the bed and brush his teeth. Now he roll out the bed cussing. Fuck, I gotta go do this bullshit.
So
because she wanted him to go get a bag.
Yeah.
And then another way that professionally successful women get in their own way is feeling like they gotta choose
between like their career.
Yeah. And you don't.
I don't think that's necessary. I feel like you can find a way to make both work. I think I was watching, who was it I was watching?
The Best Man?
Nah, it wasn't The Best Man. It was this show. What the fuck name was the show? It was one of them dating shows. Ready for Love with the dude Tommy from the radio. Tommy Miles.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a young lady on there. She was a flight attendant. And the guy that she was interested in was kind of like, I don't know, you're gonna be on the go all the time. Like that's kind of heavy for him. Like that was kind of heavy for him to like really, make his sole decision. Like, okay, this is who I want to mess with. And she was just like, I can make it work. I can fly you out if I, fly you out to wherever I'm at. Like, whatever the case is. Like, I think it just depends on how you see it, you know what I'm saying? And how you choose to deal with it. I don't think that you have to choose ultimately. Now, there may be a situation where you gotta work long hours or not see each other as much, but at the end of the day, like if you sit down and prioritize and make, set out some time to say, okay, this is when we gonna spend time together, I think that it can be done. I don't think that you have to choose.
Yeah, but oftentimes women think they do.
No.
Yeah, they don't, but they think they do. How many times you done heard Well, I hadn't been dating because I was just focused on my career. I was focused on my career. Or I didn't date in my earlier 20s because I was trying to, get myself set up and
A
establish
lot of
myself.
women may feel like it's a distraction, because sometimes women, we have a tendency to love hard. Happens, we lose ourself in that relationship instead of focusing on what's really important.
Loving the right man hard ain't gonna allow you to lose focus.
Now, it depends on if he's like encouraging her to, stay focused.
But that ain't who y'all dating at that time.
Stay on her grind. Like,
Yep.
That plays a huge part too. I don't know. I think it
It's
can
just a
work.
lot of delusion outside. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't watch much TV. And when I check out other podcasts, I check out different types of panels where they have men and women in the room. You literally hear the delusion right there in the forefront. You will hear a person state something that is statistically proven and stat based. And you'll have a woman that's like, I hear what you're saying. I understand the statistics, and I don't doubt that they're true. But I just don't believe it has to be that way. It is that way. It is that. What are you talking? How do you continue from there? And then they drift off into this fantasy world that they've created in their brain.
Mm.
Yeah. Or you got chicks that is, let's just really talk about it. You got women out here that's a 4 or a 5 on a 1 to 10 that think they 10s. Like you not attractive to that guy. You not. The dude you talking about don't want you. And that's okay. Like date inside your lane. Would you rather have somebody that wants you? I like who like me. It's a bubble. It's a bubble of women that find me to be the shit. I'm gonna pick out that bubble. So I'm gonna go outside this bubble and try to convince somebody of my value. That shit don't make no sense. That sounds like torture. That sounds terrible. Like that don't sound like happiness.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of women that's seeking that. You got all these chicks. I want a man that's gonna pay you, not pay all my bills pretty. You not. You not. Like, our women getting big and shit? Like, go outside. Like, I'm outside. It's more heavy women than ever. They heavy. And this ain't, I'm saying this because I want us to do better. This ain't scrutiny and ridicule and all that. Like, come on. Like, you trying to catch a baller that's going to support your entire existence. He going to pay all the bills, pay for the vacations, take care of your pre-existing kids. He going to do all this shit for you, and you walking around 206.
That's heavy.
You 5'5", 206. Gee, that's not happening for you. But it can. Go get in the gym. Tighten up.
Yeah.
Get you some of your own paper. Straighten out that relationship with your baby's fathers. Get you some reasonable co-parenting going so that when this man walks in and sees how your ship is running, sees how everything is going, he's like, okay, this is a well-oiled machine. This ain't really that bad. Her having these kids ain't that inconvenient. You know what I'm saying? The kid's dad, they got a good relationship. He might meet the dad. Oh, hey, you like the Cowboys too? Oh, we finna go watch football. Hey, yeah, hey, take them shorties. Now they friends. You can have something like Derrick Rose just had his baby mama and his fiance all in matching pajamas for Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Chilling.
Yeah.
That could happen for people who ain't rich, because everybody was talking about it like, oh, he only able to do that because he rich. No, you can have those types of relationships, but like have a mind to go do these things.
Yeah.
It's women out here that's content on beefing with baby daddy.
Yeah.
Beefing with them. Like, stop beefing with them. Go fix that relationship, because that bad relationship could be a hindrance to this guy who finds you attractive. But he like, oh, you got baby daddy drama and shit. So one day I might have to kick his ass. Niggas ain't trying to sign up for that. And you want us to pay for everything? No, Joe. And it's a 24-year-old fresh out of college with her degree looking to be led by a man. She gonna win. She's gonna win. Get your old ass out of here. Old and heavy. You done let go, blaming the kids. These kids 12. You ain't lost the weight.
Don't do that.
It's happening outside, though. I really want to talk about what's really going on outside, not the delusions that, you know what I'm saying, or the facades. And I want to talk about what's really going on outside.
Yeah, I know you do. No. So I don't want to get off. I don't want to get off subject, but um, this was a topic that I wanted to talk about because um, I think we had a little discussion about it. We were watching some Kevin Samuels, and he was talking to a particular person, and yeah, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I mean, even though sometimes your delivery was just a little bit,
It was straightforward. Straightforward.
it was a little bit.
Straight down the pipe. Fastball.
I think a lot of women needed to hear those things in order to think about the reality. But anyway, he was talking to a particular woman.
Kendra G.
I mean, damn.
It's public knowledge. It's on YouTube. Has millions of views. Kendra G.
And he was talking about like how she was coming across with this masculine energy. And honestly, I don't think that she was realizing it because that's the way that she interacts. But I wanted to talk about, females and and masculine energy. Well, that was the thing. There was a post. He said, what did he say? If you see a woman back in her car,
that's a dude. He said,
if you see a woman back in her car into a parking spot, that's a dude. Go the other way. I'm like, I back my car into my parking spot every day, and I am not a man.
Rate your submissiveness on a 1 to 10. 10 being extremely submissive, 1 being masculine. Rate your submissiveness on a 1 to 10.
You said 1 being masculine
and 10 being extremely submissive. Rate your submissiveness on a 1 to 10. Miss, back your car in.
I give myself a 7.
Okay.
I would give myself a 7.
What's keeping you from being a 10?
I would say maybe past situations, or even the fact that I don't know, I've just been super independent like for a very long time. And just being that way, being that way, it's hard to let go of some things and to be soft and to let a man take the reins and just lead you. It can be difficult, especially if you operated as an independent woman for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you really know. And then your examples have been that.
Do you desire to be a 10? Or would you like to stay a little strong, as y'all put it?
I don't mind being, being a little strong. I'd say I don't want to be a 10. I would say I would lean more towards a 8.5. Like I could, 8.5 would be satisfactory.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of women out here that are 1.
Yeah,
straight guy.
Like she portrayed a lot of energy that was like she cut him off in certain instances, and what else was she doing?
Being delusional.
That's not masculine energy.
No. I was just wanted to point that out.
Being delusional.
I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, she would cut him off, and then what was it? I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was just like, you cutting me off. You possessing this masculine, toxic energy.
She refused to answer questions.
Oh yeah.
He asked her a question. She get to going off into talking about whatever else, and he's like, "Yeah, but you still haven't answered my question. Can you answer my question?" And then she would venture off again and just keep running off into whatever she wanted to talk about.
So, what is masculine energy to you?
A lack of cooperation and submission.
Mm.
Yeah, if there's a disagreement,
So basically what you were saying earlier.
I could provide example. If there's a disagreement going on between a woman and a guy she's dating, and y'all they're disagreeing, it starts off as a conversation. Somewhere along the line, woman's more emotional than a guy. She gets passionate. Okay, cool, no problem. But the passion turns into elevated tone and different lines of speech pattern. Man recognizes it, wants it to stay at a conversation level. He exercises his masculinity to bring it down. Hey, there's no need for you to get loud. And also, I need you to go back to how you was talking before. You're starting to get a little disrespectful. When that man exerts his masculinity in that moment, the difference between the 10 and the 1. 10 says, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just passionate. I'm sorry. You right. I'm sorry. You right. Let me bring it down. And then continues to talk, but just brings it down and gets respectful with the line of language she likes to use. The 1 says, nigga, you, and just keeps going. And just keeps going. She don't even break stride. Hey, bring it down. Like, why you turning up like that? Woo. Because you
bro.
Yeah. Calling your man bro and bruh. What's wrong with you people? I be hearing it all the time. Dudes too. Stop calling your girl bro.
Bro, my nigga.
What is that?
What is that?
I wish a woman that say she
I don't
loved
know
me.
about you.
I don't know about you. What is that? I'm not your brother. I'm not your brother. The unspeakable things we do in the bedroom. I'm not your brother. Not your brother.
Yeah, it's a little bit much. I think that in today's world, I'm gonna blame social media.
It's a lot of that going on.
I'm gonna blame social media.
Yeah, you can't check these new women. As a man, it's okay for women are emotional. They gon' get out of their body. But when a man goes to check that, he shouldn't be met with no resistance. Hey, respect me. You tweaking. Who you talking to? I remember when a man asked a woman who she thinks she talking to, produced a mute response. Hey, who you talking to?
She ain't look like that.
Now, you ask her who she talking to. She said, I'm talking to you.
Nigga.
Yeah. Motherfucker. You ain't shit. Then she go to listing off all the shit she don't like about you, what you ain't been doing, all type of shit. It ain't there's no submission, there's no femininity, there's no warmth, there's no softness. You know what I'm saying? And then they wonder why, women be like, these hoes be winning. These hoes know how men think. They know what men like. And so they're very, very, very fun and easy to be around. I have kicked it with my fair share of what y'all call hoes. And they're some of the most enjoyable experiences. To go out on a date with a woman who has dealt with many men, it's some of the most enjoyable shit. Why y'all think we like strip clubs so much? And not to say strippers are hoes. That's not what I mean. But I'm just saying they're there to provide a certain service. And that service is femininity, warmth. They come over, sit in your lap. Hey, how you doing? Hand in his chest. I'm doing good, baby. How you doing? Oh, good. Woo. Would you buy me a drink? Absolutely. What you drinking on? She order a feminine drink. You got masculine strippers come sit in your lap. She got tattoos all over.
She wants a Hennessy.
Hennessy straight, neat. Hennessy neat. You trying to get a private dance? No. And I'm not trying to buy your Hennessy. Go sit in his lap. My man right there, he a simp. He gonna get you the Hennessy.
She wants the Hennessy.
He gonna get you the Hennessy. All the homies know which guy in they clique is the simp. He gonna buy you some Hennessy, baby. Go sit over there. I want your friend.
That's funny.
Yeah, but we want that. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. And then women start coming, the new school chicks, millennials and younger, they start talking about, well, when a man showed me he this and that, then I can be, and when I feel safe and when I feel protected, then I could be soft. No, you should just be operating like that.
Yeah.
You should just be operating like that. How you expect A man might not even stick around long enough to prove all that shit you talking about for you to even let your guard down. Come in the door soft.
But I think a lot of it comes from examples, like examples of like what these women have been around. You know what I'm saying? And they can't help it. They can change it with the help
Of who?
of their significant other if they have one.
Do they listen to him?
I think it's just redirection.
Mm.
It's almost like talking to a child maybe, or or redirecting a child, not talking to a child, but redirecting a child. You know, why you got to talk to me like that? You don't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Calm it down a little bit. I ain't coming at you with no ill intent. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, show you a different perspective, you know, just redirecting the energy.
Yeah.
I think that plays a huge role,
Yeah.
or it could.
Yeah.
So
I know for me personally, I can speak to my own experience. I'm a very laid back man. I don't like having to get a certain way with a woman that I care about. I don't want to have to get a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So when you start driving me to feel like I gotta turn up on you, you know what I'm saying? I gotta raise my voice and get to hollering and doing all. It's too much. It's too much. I like to say what I mean and mean what I say, and it be respected right there where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times these chicks, they'll push you all the way to your boundary. They'll push you all the way to your boundary.
and I think some women push you to the boundary because they like that.
Yeah, it's toxicity.
Yeah, they
Toxicity.
they like that shit.
Because they've been dating drug dealers and people who didn't graduate high school. I had a chick cheat on me and went and had about 4-5 kids with a dude who didn't even get his GED. So you're right. They do like it. They like it out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Did you have anything else
No.
to say?
Hey, listen, y'all heard what I said. Whether y'all like the way it was delivered or not, do better. You
I
know what
do
I'm
want to
saying?
do our segment though of mining black businesses.
Who we got? Who we got?
Today, hold on, wait 1 second.
Y'all see I put it on while she pulling that up. Y'all see?
1 second.
Y'all see I put it on. Now these lights in here, y'all don't see these hot ass lights we got behind the fourth wall, but y'all see I put it on.
Yeah, you got it on.
You got it on too. I see
You look nice or whatever.
Yeah, hey, thank you. I appreciate that, co-host. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so y'all ready? Okay. This business is near and dear to my heart. I don't think I did. Did I do her?
It don't matter. Do it again.
Okay. I don't think I did though.
Hey.
But near and dear to my heart. If you've seen my locks on last season, and if you know me in person and you've seen my locks, Tia, the lock doula. It's Tia _ the lock doula on Instagram. It's her page. She be slaying some hair. Okay. Like, it is it. Okay. The locks be locking. They give. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to go follow her page. If you ever want to get some locks installed, she do it all. Tia the Lock Doula is her Instagram, Tia _ the Lock Doula, and she's located in Chicago. Well, South suburb area. You know, book you an appointment, get your locks done. I definitely have to come see you. But I think I'm locking my hair for real. So
She been locking her hair. Go on, do your segment.
But yes.
Tia, she been locked. She been coming to you to get some locks since season 0.
Tia, I love you. You do such an amazing job. Mwah, 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 and I miss you. And well, I do want to shout out my homegirl Candace. She did my ponytail.
I like it.
It's cute.
It do. It look nice. It look nice. You look nice. Good job, Candy.
Yeah, but all right. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hop in the comments. Yeah, if you want your business to be featured on our podcast, you can put it in the comments or shoot us an email. We'll put all the information in the description. And yeah, we will see y'all next time.
Too black.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
That's my real blood brother. Yeah, we from the same season. We don't look just alike, but we share a few features. About to go from taking feeling like a hero, straight out the comics. Once on my side is a goddess, strong black woman. Only one rule, be honest. To the agenda, they know we a problem. They be saying we too black.